Hi everyone. Last session we discussed about some important 4 parameters of two-port network. The first one is Z parameter, then Y parameter, hybrid parameter and ABCD parameters. In this session we are going to discuss about interrelationship between these 4 parameters. The first thing, first we are discussing about Z parameters in terms of other parameters. I mean, by knowing Y parameters or H parameter or ABCD parameter, how directly we can find out Z parameter by expressing other parameter, I mean Z parameters in terms of other parameters. So, the first one is Z parameters in terms of Y parameter. So, before discussing this, first let me write the Z parameters equation. This is Z parameters equation. The first one is V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. This is the first equation. Next, V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2, and it is called as A, and second one is B. Is that clear? So, these two are the Z parameter equation. What is the first topic? Z parameters in terms of Y parameter means we need to consider Y parameter equations and try to express Y parameters equation in terms of Z parameters. Is that clear? So, that is why let me consider Y parameters equations. This is the first one. This is Z parameter equation. Next, Y parameters equation. I1 is equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. Similarly, second equation I2 is equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2, and let me call it as equation 1 and equation 2. Remember, only the Z parameters in terms of Y parameters and Y in terms of Z parameter. During these two cases, we are going with Cramer's rule. Try to remember this point. Y in terms of Z and Z in terms of Y, we are following Cramer's rule method in order to express Z parameters in terms of Y parameters and Y parameters in terms of Z parameter. So, first let me write equation 1 and 2 in matrix form. See, first Y11, Y12, next Y21, Y22. Variables are V1, V2, that is equal to currents I1, I2. Okay. Now, the Z parameter equations are like this. V1 and V2 are dependent variables and I1 and I2 are independent variables. So, we need to express this matrix form in this form. So, try to solve for V1 and V2. Try to get the expression for V1 and V2. So, how to get the expression for V1 and V2? By applying the Cramer's rule. See, how to solve this matrix form by using Cramer's rule. First, get the expression for delta. Delta is equal to, yes, determinant of Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22. So, Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22. How to simplify this determinant form? Just cross multiply this. Y11 into y22 next minus y12 y21 and call it as delta y. What is delta y? y11 y22 minus y12 y21 is known as delta y. Next get the expression for delta 1. What is delta 1? Replace the first column. What is that first column consist? y11 y21. Replace the first column by current variables. What are the current variables? I1 and I2, right? So determinant, replace first column by I1 I2. The second column as it is. What is the second column? y12 y22. Okay, just cross multiply. This is y22 I1 next y22 into I1 minus y12 I2. Okay, similarly find out delta 2. Delta 2 means replace the second column. What is that second column? y12 y22 by I1 I2. Is it clear? So the first column as it is, what is that? y11 y21 y11 y21. Second column is replaced by I1 I2. See, in order to find out delta 1, replace the first column by current variables. In order to find out delta 2, replace second column by current variables. Now cross multiply this. Yes, y11 into I2 minus y21 into I1. Okay. Now after by knowing delta 1, delta 2, yes, we can find out what is V1 and V2. What is V1? Delta 1 by delta. What is V2? Delta 2 by delta. So let me find out. Delta 1 is equal to, V1 is equal to delta 1 by delta. What is delta 1? Delta 1 is y22 I1 minus y12 I2. y22 I1 minus y12 I2. This is delta 1. The whole thing is divided by delta, right? What is delta? Delta y. What is delta y? y11 y22 minus y12 y2. Instead of substituting this, anyhow we know what is delta y. Delta y is equal to this expression. Directly substitute delta y. Is it clear? Now just simplify this one. Yes, y22 by delta y into, what is the variable? I1 minus y12 divided by delta y into variable I2. Is that clear? And call it as equation 3. Equation 3. Now compare equation 3 with equation A. Compare equation 3 with equation A. See, compare equation 3 with equation A. Compare equation 3 with equation A. What is equation 3? V1 is equal to, yes, y22 by delta y into I1. Same way the coefficient is I1. Next equation, next term coefficient I2. Therefore, V1 is same, I1, I2, that is a common coefficient in both the equation. Therefore, we can equate Z11 is equal to y22 by delta y. Is that clear? Z11 is equal to y22 by delta y. Similarly, Z12 is equal to minus, because what is the sign here? Plus. So how we can write this equation? Plus into minus of. Therefore, Z12 is equal to minus Y12 by delta Y. The first one is Z11 is equal to, yes, Y22 by delta Y, and Z12 is equal to minus Y12 by delta Y. Now see the topic. Z parameters in terms of Y parameter. Z parameters in terms of Y parameter. Is it clear? So similarly, what is V2? V1 is equal to delta 1 by delta. What is V2? Delta 2 by delta. V2 is equal to delta 2 by delta. What is delta 2? See, delta 2 is equal to Y11 I2 minus Y21 I1. Let me rearrange the equation at this stage only, because the second equation coefficient, first coefficient is I1, but what is there? I2. Instead of confusion, let me rearrange the equation in this stage only. Minus is equal to minus Y21 I1 minus Y21 I1 plus Y11 I1. What is delta 2? Minus Y21 I1 plus Y11 I2 divided by, what is delta? Delta is nothing but delta Y. Delta is nothing but delta Y. Just rearrange the equation. Minus Y21 by delta Y minus Y21 by delta Y into the coefficient I1 plus Y11 by delta Y, Y11 by delta Y into coefficient I1, and call it as equation 4. Okay, now compare equation 4 with equation 4 with equation B. Equation B. See, what is equation B? V2 is equal to, same, V2 is equal to Z21 I1. Similarly, what is this? Coefficient is I1. What is the second coefficient? I2. Therefore, this is I2. Y21 minus Y21 I1 plus Y11 I2. Therefore, we can equate Z21 and Z22 with these two variables. So, what is the first one? Z21 is equal to minus Y21 by delta Y, and Z22 is equal to Y11 by delta Y. So again, all the 4 Z parameters are expressed in terms of Y parameters. For simplicity, we can write like this: Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 in the matrix form. The equivalent Z parameters in terms of Y parameters are Y22 by delta Y. Next one, minus Y12 by delta Y. Next, minus Y21 by delta Y. Last one, Y11 by delta Y. This is how we can express Z parameters in terms of Y parameters by using Cramer's rule method. Same method we are applying when finding the Y parameters in terms of Z parameters. Only in these two cases, we are following this matrix method and applying the Cramer's rule in order to express Y in terms of Z and Z in terms of Y. Thank you. Now let us move on to the next interrelationship. Say Z parameters in terms of H parameters. First, I am already written Z parameter, the standard equation. V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. Similarly, V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Call it as equation A and B. Anyhow, we are going to find out the relationship between Z and H, right? So, the two Z parameters in terms of H parameter. First, let me write the H parameters equations. H parameters equations are, say, Z parameters are in Z parameter V1 and V2 are dependent variable, whereas I1 and I2 are independent variables. In H parameter, V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. Is it clear? Because this is V1 and the next dependent variable is I2. I2 is equal to H11 I1 plus H22 V2, and call it as equation 1 and equation 2. See, in the last case, while finding the interrelationship between Z and Y parameter, we applied the Cramer's rule, right? Here, we no need to apply Cramer's rule. Directly, we can find out the interrelationship. The procedure is, say, we are considering H parameters equation and writing, rearranging this equation or expressing this equation just like a Z parameters, then only we can compare with Z parameters equation and we can express Z parameters in terms of H parameters. That's why first see the three variables of equation 1. What are the variables? V1, I1, V2. V1, V2, I1. Just verify whether these three variables are present in any one of the equation. See, V1, V2, I1. V1 is there, V2 is not there. So, it is not possible to consider this equation in order to express in this form. Similarly, V1, again, there is no V1 term in this equation. So, it is not possible to consider the equation 1. Now, let us move on to the second equation. What are the variables here? I1, I2, V2. I1, yes, it is there. I2, yes, that is also there. Last one, no, I1, I2, next V2. V2 is not there. So, it is not possible to express the equation 2 just like equation A. Okay. Now, again cross check these three variables with equation B. I1, yes, it is there. I2, yes, it is there. V2, yes. Therefore, we can consider equation 2 because the variables present in equation 2, I1, I2, V2, all the three variables are present in this equation. Therefore, we can alter or we can rearrange this equation just like equation B. Therefore, consider equation 2. Consider equation 2. What is that equation 2? I2 is equal to H11 I1 plus H22 V2. This is the equation 2. Just rearrange this equation just like equation B. Get the expression for V2 in this equation. Anyhow, V2 is there, right? Because we need to express this equation just like a equation B, right? Therefore, get the expression for V2. How to get the expression for V2? Just keep this term as it is. H22 V2 is equal to, just keep this term as it is. Next, I2 minus H11 I1. H11 I1. Is it clear? See, I am keeping this H2 to V2 same in left hand side only. Just shift this to right hand side. So, this sign becomes minus. Now, V2 is equal to, yes, 1 by H22 I2 minus H11 by H22 I1. Now just compare with this equation. Yes, V2 it is there, but the variables are interchanged. First here I1 is there, but what is there here? I2. Just rearrange this equation. V2 is equal to minus H11 by H22 minus H11 by H22 into I1 plus 1 by H11 1 by H22 sorry 1 by H22 into the variable I2. Is it clear? Now directly we can compare these two equations V2 I1 I2 V2 I1 I2 and call it as equation 3. Call it as equation 3. Now compare equation 3 with B. Okay, now I hope all of you understood why I am comparing equation 3 with B, because the variables are same. V2 next to I1 next to I2. Therefore, we can equate Z21 is equal to this H parameter combination. Similarly, Z22 is equal to 1 by H22. The first one is Z21 is equal to minus H11 by H22 and the second one is H22 is equal to 1 by H22. Is it clear? Now consider this equation 3. I mean substitute equation 3. I mean this equation 3. Which equation we consider? Equation 2. Out of 1 and 2 we consider equation 2 and rearranged and written and in this form and call it as equation 3, right? Just why that's why substitute equation 3 in equation 1. We already consider equation 2. Then which equation is remaining? Equation 1, right? Substitute equation 3 means what? Just substitute V2 in equation 1. So instead of writing like this, say substitute V2. I mean this equation V2 is equal to this expression, right? Substitute V2 in equation 1. Be careful, concentrate, this point is very important. Substitute V2 in equation 1. Why we are substituting in equation 1 only? Because we already considered equation 2 and rearranged that equation and written in the form of equation B and call it as equation 3. Then which equation is remaining? Equation 1. That's why we are substituting this equation 3 in equation 1. So what is that equation 1? V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 into V2, right? What is V2? What is V2? V2 is equal to this term. So V2 in place of V2, what we can write? Minus H11 divided by H22 I1 plus 1 by H22 I2. This is nothing but V2. Now just simplify this equation. How we can simplify this equation? V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus into minus. Therefore minus H11 H12 divided by H22 into I1 plus into plus H12 by H22 into I2. See, in these two terms, which one is common coefficient? I1, right? Just take a common factor. V1 is equal to H11 minus H11 H12 divided by H22 into I1 plus H12 divided by H22 into I2. Just simplify this equation. V1 is equal to, just take a LCM, H11 H22 minus H11 H12 whole divided by H22 into I1 plus H12 by H22 into I2 and call it as equation 4. Now just compare equation 4 and A. We already compared with equation B, right? Now just compare equation 4 with A, because why? Say V1 is equal to Z11 into I1, this H parameter combination into I1 again into I2, Z12 into I2. Therefore, we can equate these parameters. So, what is that condition? Compare equation 4 with equation A. So, what is that first term in equation A? Z11 is equal to this combination. This can be written as delta H. But what is delta H? H11 H22 minus H11 H12. H11 into H12 divided by H22. Whether it is correct? Say H1, yes, it is correct. H11 is Z11 is equal to H11 H22 minus H11 H12 whole divided by H22. And the second parameter is Z12. What is Z12? Z12 is equal to H12 by H22. H12 by H22. Is that clear? Now, how we can write it in the matrix form? Don't forget to write this in matrix form, because during the evaluation, by seeing that last step in the matrix form, directly we can come to the conclusion whether this interrelationship is exactly wrong or right. Don't forget to write it in the matrix form at the end. Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 is equal to, yes, H11, H22 minus H11, H12 divided by H22. Next H12 by H22. Next minus H11 by H22. Next 1 by H22. Okay, one small change in this derivation while considering equation 2. In the previous case, I written I2 is equal to H11 I1. Sorry, what is that? H21 I1. Okay, just make a small change. I2 is equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. Therefore, what is this expression? V2 is equal to H21 by H22 I1 plus 1 by H22 I2. Then what is Z21? H21 by H22. While substituting in equation 1, what is this? Minus H21 by H22 I1 plus H22 into I2. Rearrange the equation and compare with equation A. You will get Z11 is equal to H11 H22 minus H21 H12 divided by H22. Finally, Z parameters in terms of H parameter. What is Z11? H11 H22 minus H21 H12, or else we can call it as delta H also. Z12 is equal to H12 by H22. Z21 is equal to minus H11 by H22. Z22 is equal to 1 by H22. Thank you. Now let us move on to the next interrelationship. Z parameters in terms of T parameter. Z parameters in terms of T parameter, also known as ABCD parameter. Already Z parameters equations are written. So the T parameters equations are, say, V1 is equal to A V2 minus B I2. Next, I1 is equal to CV2 minus DI2. You know why there is a minus sign. We already discussed while discussing the transmission parameters, and call it as equation 1 and equation 2. So, we already discussed how to find out interrelationship by comparing the variables with Z parameters equation in the previous case. What are the variables here? V1, V2, I2. So, there is no these three variables present in equation A. Just compare with this equation B, V1, no. Consider the second equation, I1, V2, I2. I1, V2 is absent. Second equation, I1, yes, it is there. V2, yes, it is there. I2, yes. So, we can consider equation 2 and rearrange and compare with equation B. So, consider equation 2. Consider equation 2. What is that equation 2? I1 is equal to CV2 minus DI2. This is the equation 2. And get the expression for V2. Where is V2? Here. So, CV2 is equal to I1 plus DI2. CV2 I1 minus becomes plus DI2. Therefore, V2 is equal to 1 by C I1 plus D by C I2. Is it clear? So, now compare with equation B. V2, yes, I1, it is there, I2. Therefore, and call it as 3. Compare equation 3 with equation B, because all the variables are matching. Therefore, V2, yes, it is there. Coefficient of I1 is Z21. Therefore, what is Z21 is equal to? Z21 is equal to 1 by C and Z22 is equal to D by C. Z22 is equal to D by C. Is it clear? Now, substitute V2 in equation 1, because we already considered equation 2, right? Substitute V2 in equation 1. Substitute V2 in equation 1. What is V2? 1 by C I1 plus D by C I2 in equation 1. What is equation 1? V1 is equal to A into, what is V2? V2 is equal to 1 by C I1 plus D by C I2. Close the bracket. Next, the remaining V1 is equal to A into V2, the whole term is V2 minus B into I2. Just rearrange this equation. V1 is equal to A by C I1 plus A into D by C I2 minus B into I2. So, just look these two terms. I2 is a common factor. Therefore, V1 is equal to A by C I1 plus AD by C minus B into, which one is the common factor? I2. Just simplify this by taking LCM. V1 is equal to A by C I1 plus AD just cross multiply minus BC, whole thing is divided by C into I2 and call it as equation 4. Is it clear? So, just compare equation 4 with equation A. See the variables V1, yes, it is there V1. Coefficient of first Z11 is I1, next I2. Therefore, compare equation 4 with equation A. Okay, just compare equation 4 with equation A. V1 is equal to, yes, V1 is equal to, what is coefficient of I1? Z11. Here, what is the coefficient of I1? A by C. Therefore, Z11 is equal to A by C, and Z12 is equal to AD minus BC. The whole thing is divided by C. Okay, then finally, don't forget to write it in the matrix form. What is that? Z11, Z12, Z11, Z12, Z21, next Z22, that is equal to, what is Z11? A by C, Z12, AD minus BC by C. Z21 is equal to 1 by C, Z22 is equal to D by C. This is how we can express Z parameters in terms of other parameter. First we discussed Z parameters in terms of Y by applying Cramer's rule. Same thing we are going to do with Y in terms of Z also. Then we discussed Z parameters in terms of Y. Then Z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. Is it clear? Thank you.